CD in his third year. Stands 6'7". He's got a flair for pop on the wing. Mazelis with Vucevic. Step back is good. Slanting into the lane. Avian throws up top. There's the push. Grant leaves it to Kamara. Passed up a three in motion. Klingon will Giddey checked by Kamara. Pressure on the ball. Giddey leans in.
The Blazers want Tumani to get back to shooting shots with confidence when he's wide open.
Finally a whistle.
Foul on Buzelis. Execute and make shots and all that other stuff, but he realizes some of the limitations. Something that
in deep, draws two in the corner to Kamara.
But no, I do know. I spent a little time in Belgium.
Oh, okay.
Get up, two.
Giddey moved in front and a foul called on Giddey.
How about the footwork from JG?
Yeah.
Oh, light on the feet.
Slants in. The dribble is turned by Kamara. Trailing is Vucevic. He's Herder off to Giddey. Vucevic has a
game, the hook shot, and then a three-point shot.
Inside out dispatch from Avia. Goes one-on-one away. It's a beautiful crossover into a right-hand backhand set. Close out by Klingon. May have last touch by Chicago. 11 to shoot. Crossing over, going at Herder. Nice delivery. Klingon steps up, powers up. No. On the floor, 6'7" out of Arizona. He is defending.
Blazers want to hold things down until then.
Murray defending, gets a piece of that. Blazers work the half-court set. Avdia off to Love. Catch, shoot, three up. Herder splits two defenders into the paint. Challenges.
Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Tom. Hansen looking for it. Tapped away by Jalen Smith out of bounds.
A couple things. That was underneath because he was anticipating shot blocking, but it wasn't there. Tumani was a step.
Split-second decisions. Long. Javon Denver on Monday night. Jalen Smith played very well and shot 37% from three in volume, 8 a game. It's a big addition.
Sounds like a team that has a chance in every game they play. Don't have to.
This next week. There's the big man. His 8th year. Back. Come on.
That's the way he goes. Excitement. He gets up and down. He plays with a flair. It'd be nice to see him have.
Love, Javante Cook, the two-way guys. Galloping inside on the kick. Here's Smith for three.
In his current group. But when the opportunity presents itself like that right there, he's got to be ready.
Running down the board is Grant. He'll pop one out of the corner. That's off. After it is Murray. Kusumu in deep. Outside to Smith.
Have him tomorrow night. It's not going anywhere.
Pumping by Love. Time running down. 2 to shoot. Kobe White's got to get it off and does. And on the move, Terry blindsided him. Comes away with the steal, and we've got a.
You got to let him decelerate and really get his footwork down before. Good post play tries to go to the middle first, and you take away that middle. You normally don't put rookies on that.
He's good in my book. Jan Hansen looks left, moves right, and he comes with the Euro step high.
Hansen might have thrown a no-look to JG out there.
He's looking at you.
And that's that exact play, Cap.
Cook reaches in. Blazers had a foul to give. 7 6/10 hurt them. 3 of them so far. Second, into the lane he comes. Puts on the brakes, leans back, and scores.
Hey, Hansen. Looking away from the target, but
what have you observed from the young man?
Very important for us and for him to continue to develop, but he's super coachable.
Taking the 3 when it's available, and then that drop step into the left hand was pretty sweet.
Yeah, you know, his footwork is really good for being that size. It's something that stood out to us.
And we chat with you all the time before games, but we're glad that your expertise in the league and the NBA. And then what are some of those really glaring differences?
The same things with Win. They're very consistent, playing together, playing hard. You know, and I think we're really trying to, fourth quarters, you only take 1 free throw for 2 points. or potentially 5, and then the national TV games are about 3:15.
Yeah.
So, you know, it does, and I think just how you go about going in, like planning.
It didn't, and then to have them on your doorstep, particularly on nights like tonight, because you know you're instantly almost.
Well, that's the thing. You can see Javante Cook out there right now. He's been listening, you know, from ownership down to Joe, down to the coaching staff.
Opener December 2nd against the Clipper organization.
Yeah, he making stuff up. You know how he is. Nothing's changed.
Jonah Herskew from AMP, pretty well nailed. A video coordinator for the Chicago Bulls.
I was. Back then it was the D League, the developmental league, and we're
At it, and as he gains years of service, he's going to be doing it more and more.
Speaking of challenge, 5. JG with 11. Zealous outside, tees up
Each time he's on the floor.
Only got beat on the floor that
Game to become the offensive threat he is now. When he came into the NBA, he was not that.
This is Mazelis. Out to Love. Caleb turns, feathers one up, around and out. Julian Phillips has stepped in. He's a third-year pro from Tennessee. Mazelis into the lane. Off to Caleb Love. He'll drive. Tiago Splitter pushing buttons. Kamara got buckled there by a Kobe White.
They start thinking about him in actions that they wouldn't think about 99% of the rest of the time.
Early shooting, the Bulls 16 to 34, 47%.
To that right hand, the NBA knows it. They just can't stop it consistently. What's the criteria? Who doesn't? Is Denny all lumber, by the way, with how strong he plays?
It's not about fouling people.
Excited, and you just awarded them on a team. Now you're changing the criteria.
Well, Bulls turnovers, the Blazers up to 5 on the night. Riyad controlling the tempo and the pace of this game.
Yes.
The Bulls are 5th in points per ball game, 110 plus points per game. On Monday at 27, gives off to Vucevic. He'll lean in and hits a hopper.
Yeah. So if Donovan's in drop coverage, Vucevic can stop ahead of him, and there's.
Turning the corner on the screen, rolling to the point, knocked down by Terry. He'll race away, gets a free pass.
And shooting that shot. So it's almost impossible close to him. It's tough for DC to stop that and then get back to Vucevic.
It's just because they're short-handed. Want to save a little juice in the tank. Be the other way, give it to Monty, races in, stops, turns, bodies up. It's Denver. It was the double overtime loss at Utah, which 50%, the Blazers at 36.7. Three-point shooting, Chicago 8 of 24. On the line, the Blazers 3 of 8 here early. White, catch, put it on the deck.
Great concentration.
About 37% from 3 and 8 attempts a game. Not playing tonight, soreness of calf, driving into the lane. Avdia, the scoop was off. And here's the good news, they're getting up to a lot of shots. They've got 11 more attempts than the Chicago Bulls do right now.
During this game, 76 three-point attempts off of offensive rebounds. Definitely a strainer, and you saw it there. 2 offensive rebounds kicking out to three-point shots.
Bulls on a 14-3 run. Up 8. Sissoko a triple here early. Dosunmu tees up a triple. And he foul on Grant. Jeremy's second. Josh Giddey will Chicago. Westinghouse High School. Vucevic powers up over a dribble between defenders, broken up by Sissoko. Grant heaves it ahead and composes it right to Avdia, who will throw it ahead. CD will go to get it. High left.
Dangerous.
Dosunmu. Blazers trying to close the gap here. Hands off inside. Another one of those beautiful passes on the run. Kamara.
In the NBA, his timing is great, and then his effectiveness around the rim because of his
drop step in deep. Avdia outside Sissoko. Yeah. What the minute restriction on Kobe White is going to be tonight. Around
shit. Gets it out there, and the shot is good.
Honey, ahead to White. Off the dribble, bumps it to Herter. The trailer is Vucevic. In a second, Grant will slow it up and survey.
Wants the 2 for 1.
Brings Vucevic outside, then drives it. And
ball up the floor.
For every game. Don't miss Rip City wrap-up after the Blazers post-game show. Grant. Vucevic. from the post, pump it outside. Crossing kick. Tamani got to catch it, got to shoot it. He does. No, they just have that spring. Here's Klingon into the lane to the glass. He'll lay it up. No.
Well, remember this about Buzelis. When he was put to be a #1 pick, #1 or #2. And so in his mind,
Giddy out on the perimeter. He stepped out of bounds. Blazers get it. Along the edge. Grant, step back three.
it's a big difference when he's in the lineup.
Okoro, another three. Into the lane, the Euro step, going right at Herder. Draws the foul, and he'll shoot two.
Stepping back behind the line to get 3.
6.5 boards, nearly 5 assists a game.
Look, he's had an interesting matchup with Tumani guarding him. Good pass from Giddy there. Go longer than him necessarily. So there's no clear advantage for him to shake free.
In the corner, out on top it comes to Abdia. He'll kick. Kamara with a 3. Shifty, pulls up for 3 and got it. And remember, he only had 5 attempts. 13. On the bounce, Kamara. Grant negotiates to the baseline. Giddy bouncing over to Vucevic, turnaround hop. Drew Holiday not playing tonight. Grant occasionally. It was Shaden Sharp. Sharp not playing tonight. Grant sizes up.
For the Blazers, that last play. Defensive rotation is a situation from the bench or somebody on the floor who recognizes it. Like, for instance, when City went down the baseline, he will assume those point guard duties.
Look. Time winding down to the clock. Get up a shot. They didn't in the set. He is, of course, a scorer. Came out of control.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kev, but that was his first run up and down the floor. And
shots.
Good job, Chris.
Murray in the passing lane, ran it down. Lead pass, Skip it. Josh Giddy, the crossover, goes at Klingon into the body. Litter throws a hand in the air, jabs in the air.
The whole Bulls bench was up wondering what's going on. So it felt like you don't even think he got fouled on the shot.
No.
Even, okay.
No more than deep. Buzelis on the weak side. He works the baseline. There he comes open and packs it. Bulls up 10. 5:22 to go third quarter. Vucevic, Kamara. Love, catch, shoot. That's it. Don't waste 8 of 31. Love picks it away. Tried to pack.
That's not a situation where Caleb Love can't get up high enough to complete that play. He's just dunking everything.
Okoro wide open again. That's the third 3 that he's
around the rim, so he's improving a lot. And not to mention that 3 he had earlier looked good. So
Okoro is the source of the. Join Wesley Ogle weekdays on KUMP from 7 until 9 on the baseline to Tamani Kamara. Zigzag dribble, step through, finger roll. Williams on the shot attempt. Jan Hudson the rebound in transition. Centers to Smith for 3. And is knocked down by Jalen Smith and fouled. Chicago calls time, leading at 93-7. 13 minutes last night against Phoenix. 9 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Chicago with a 13-point lead. 2:13 left. Third quarter. Patrick Williams.
Because it's like, okay, well, what just happened there? The ball just went out of bounds. JG.
Man, like for a month.
A month? What do you mean?
White comes away with it. Swings it ahead to Terry. Out on top, Williams a 3. Yasumo, a terrific stop on Caleb Love. Love throwing the kitchen.
That was a great job by the help defense from the Blazers. Game that will just have to get better in due time as he gets quicker and understands NBA.
Not play against Denver in their big win. Played 30 minutes in that. Loss in double overtime. On the inbounds, Caleb Love. Back to Cook. He'll raid. Grant. 5-second differential between the clocks. 17 just has it blocked by Smith. We've got a jump ball.
The inbounder, but there was a mix-up from the Bulls defense.
Tip one by Chicago. Williams fires it out of backcourt to White. They'd be all over that drive in. It'd be a walk-in discipline than that.
I'm going cheesy gordita crunch.
I'd like a fruit cup with some water to go. Longevity. With it, cross court. Carter, 3. Chicago has been blitzed, and it's a 3-on-1 breakout, and Terry scores. So the Bulls, third-year vet out of France, driving into the lane. Denny Advia.
Back to the right calf, he stepped through to the left. And he doesn't do that often, but he definitely...
0.9 assists.
Yeah, and with more little tweaks like that right there.
Finds Terry, quick slam on the brakes. White relocates for three. Grant swerves in. They rotate it outside to Advia. Take a look at our Pacific Office Automation stats tonight. 37% here at home. 25 8-second chance advance score. The Blazers 36-24. 48 per contest.
They just won at Denver.
Yeah, that'll ball club out of the chute quickly. I mean, they came out, they burst out on a 27. Giddey at 21, 14 assists in that one. Dosumu at what I think the Blazers would be doing if they had a healthy ball club.
Correct. Next couple games, if guys still aren't in the lineup, as Jeremy knocked, they will have an opportunity to right the ship as certain guys come in when they were more whole and playing that brand of basketball.
11 road, 3 of the games. In the first quarter, comes onto the floor with Grant and Klingon, Advia, and Murray. Murray over the top of that. Advia, screen. Kamara avoids fouling. Vucevic trailing for three. No. Take the three. Sails it up. No. Klingon keeps it alive. 2 volleys. Third.
A rebound. And then what he did after the rebound. A dribble. Pat dribbles in order to try to dribble out of there or pass out. He's trying to score.
Donovan Klingon mic'd up tonight. What's he got? Yeah, not bad. Then singing the theme song from White Low. 27-10 second chance. 43% from three. The Blazers 10 of 37, 27%. Being watched by Grant. Jeremy right with him. Vucevic pressure release with us. Tentatively. Loose handle, crossing over. In he comes with a left. Klingon keeps it alive. Ball volley. Klingon picks it out of midair. Finds back!
Because if not, the Bulls had somebody streaking on the other end.
And Dosumu comes the other way. And dislodged and chopped out of bounds.
Not there. He was trying to get closer, though, to the rim. So get into that restricted area.
Grant operating. Draws 2. In line. 65%. Off to Kobe White, drives it inside, blocked by Klingon, ball ripped away. He's got 19 boards. Advia the other way, Blazers down 9. Denny over to Grant. 2 remaining. 17-2 Blazer run. Vucevic outside at 3, trying to quiet the up. Draws Kobe White, they widen the floor, he goes to work, spinning inside, powers up, and scores!
To discard the opponent, just to create a little space.
White.
Here's Denny's pass to Jeremy. Big 3 over in that corner.
What a spirited comeback from the Blazers. White at the line. White missed over White. Rebound. Murray tucks it right back up and in. Turns ball strip, grabbed by Murray. He'll push it up the floor. He's got Giddey. Goes right to Giddey. Off to Dosumu for 3. And he's fouled in commission of the... Grant working it on Giddey. Off the contact, he'll fade. Be Blazer basketball.
So Vucevic hasn't been as effective the last few possessions as he was.
Here's Grant outside to Denny. He'll turn, fire the 3 within a possession. One single possession. 114 to 111. Outside to the cutter. Okoro steps by Klingon and had to see. With it is obvious. Short hops it, drives it inside, stalls, and lays it up. Assist 11 rebound. White on the high screen. In deep, Klingon defense from behind. Advia sizes up White, bangs, bumps, high. Here's Advia for the top. Got it! Denny Advia ties the 4 left in this game.
Out playing hard together. They were tough. They were first to the